Howdy folks, how's it diddling? In this video, I'm out of breath again because it's Groundhog Day. Groundhog Day? Groundhog Day. Or deja vu. That's right, working on the Clio in order to get the fuel pump running. And also, we're going to be trying to solve a bit of a myth. And that is with Lucas products as well. Do they get the bad rep and, the problems with second-hand electrical issues that they deserve? So we're going to take out the old Marlboro fuel pump and put in a Lucas one. So yeah, see how that goes. Come and join me. How much rust? All of it. So step one, remove cover. Step two, oh, it smells of fuel. Is to remove the plug. Let's just bend that out there. Step three, undo these. I think this one just undoes because, well, I don't think this that clamp is doing much anyway. Has that got damage to it? Yeah. Oh dear. This is always the joys of doing this. Of trying to do this one-handed. Alright, that's them undone. And being that this is a French car, I've not even been into this 2 minutes and it's already fighting me. So, you know what? These clips I'm going to replace with some other ones. When I say other ones, I mean ones that are not these stupid connector type. Pop that one there. Oh, we've got a squirt of fuel. Oh. Lovely. Fuel everywhere. Just wipe that off. It'll be alright. Oh. Right. Next stage. Undo this locking ring. Try and use this bar. And hopefully unpound it. There we go. And we carefully oh dear, try and get this out with 3 rubber hoses in the way. Let's just fold them all down that way. Oh, come on, you slag. Piss off, will you? Not you folks, these bloody hoses. Yeah. Right, that's that off. Next, carefully lift this up. Now just let that sit there for a minute or two. Dirt and blood. Just it'll be okay. Just clean the carpet with a bit of fuel and blood and whatnot. So I'm just going to leave this to drain for a minute or two, just kind of get that out, and we'll pop it on to the side over there and get changing the actual pump. Right, so there's the complete unit. So I need to do that screw there, this plate comes off, and then we can get the pump out. Got to undo that, unclip that, which is fun, and then slide the whole unit out, because this pipe's got to go feed, and then the 2 connectors in there. And this is what we're replacing it with. So, Lucas. Now, anyone over the age of a certain age, 40, 30, 50, Lucas used to do the electrics for a lot of British cars and such, and like Jaguars and all that. And a lot of people say that if a car's got Lucas, then it's going to have second-hand electrical problems and not work. Now, this pump was incredibly cheap, probably because it's Lucas. So this was like just under 20 quid. Now, I could get an original spec pump, a Walbro pump for, I believe it was, let me think. I think it was about 30 odd quid. But I wanted to test the myth. Is Lucas really a good name, or, like a lot of people say, a bad name? So, let's get this pump undone. And actually, I'll quickly show you this pump. So there you go, in-tank fuel pump. So it comes with the little sock, which this one, if you watch the previous video on the Clio, it was, well, no good. And there we are, the pump. So let's get it out the packaging and throw it in. And there we go, there's the pump out. So the pump has these 2 plastic things, and they kind of locate into the bottom there to stop it from rattling about. So we're looking at the pump. Yeah, looks all right. So now, another thing to remember when changing pumps, they'll come with these little plastic condoms, or plastic nipples, just to stop any debris or anything, and the same with the sock at the bottom. So remember, take that off before you put the hose on, because if you don't, you'll be in a world of pain. Right, and magically, after 15 odd minutes of struggling to get the new pump in, it's in. So the old pump, there you go, Walbro, if you can see that. New pump. So new pump was a bit difficult to get in. So remember, at the top and the bottom you've got these kind of rubber bungs, and it just helps centralize this and stops it rattling about. Well, this one, obviously it's got this perfect cutout, and you've got the rubber bung to match. Well, the new one, it's kind of a bit bigger, but you can slip it over, and as you can see, it's all in there now. It was a bit of a pain, had to give it, not going to lie, had to get the old these on the bottom very carefully before I put the sock on, and just kind of twisted it about, and it popped in. And yeah, so there we go, it's in, the sock's on, springy as well. So the next step now is to throw it into the car, chuck a battery on it, and well, plumb it up obviously, chuck a battery in, and see if she'll chooch. So here we go, here's the new fuel pump fitted to the sender unit. So just got to plop it into connect everything up, chuck a battery on. So here goes. This is going to be fun. There's a rubber seal, you can see here, it kind of seals it to the tank. So what you want to do is lube that seal up, and you kind of just want to get it to the point where you can, it's a bit tight, but if you persevere, you should be able to hopefully get it in without folding the seal over, he says. Right, that's carefully pushed in, the collar's back on, so now just to connect the pipes back up. Oh, get in there. Yeah. I think for the time being I'm just going to reuse these clips. Not perfect, but they will do. It's rather tricky to do one-handed, folks. Where's me? Right, they're connected up. Now luckily you can reuse these clips, they just click in. But I think in future I will replace them. But for the time being, and then don't forget to plug in your plug, because that's most important. Now, if I remember rightly, the yellow is the power. So next stage now is to throw the battery under the bonnet, then chooch her over. Alright, here's the battery. Now, I know what you're going to say. That's way too big. Yes, I know. It's not the correct size of battery for this vehicle, but it's the one that I got, and it's got 760 cranking amps. So let's get this thrown on. Right, battery connected. Let's throw a key in and see what happens. So we're in the hot seat now. Chuck the key in ignition. Press the clutch down. Right, let's see if we can hear it prime. Oh, heard it. Oh. Right, will this battery have enough juice in it? Let's go. And 3, 2, 1, contact.
Disappointed! Well, shit.
Right, need to figure something out, because clearly that's not working. Right, got my jump pack connected up over there. So let's see if that will help. Contact.
A few moments later.
Bugger. Well, turns out it's not the fuel pump, so we need to do a bit more investigation. Right, folks, after much faffing about and just trying to diagnose things, I found a wire that had popped off in the engine bay. And, well, guess what? Sure it's out of gear. Contact! Woohoo! Oh! The oil pressure's working. Hey, that's all right. Well, it's got oil pressure, but for some reason that don't work. But as long as we got pressure, that's fine with me. But it runs. Yes. Oh, let me show you. Wait a minute. Let me show you the wire that had come off. And yeah, just one wire stopped this from running. Right, in the deep chasm below. Not sure you can see it. Let me get my torch. So, can you see that black wire just... yeah, just there. So that had popped off, and that connects to, I believe, a pressure valve on the back of the engine. and that had slipped off. So I was checking over the engine bay to make sure that everything is connected and all that jazz. And that was the only wire that was off. So sure enough, swapped it around and voila, it works. Well, that's a huge relief. The fact that we got it running again. Now, it was probably that bloody cable all along. But we know that, you know, this is the thing. Sometimes it's worth just checking the engine bay out. I didn't realise that wire had popped off, so either through vibrations. But yeah, so what have I spent in order to try and fix this? And it's just a bloody wire. Well, I bought a new relay, which turned out that old relay for the fuel pump wasn't great. It had some continuity errors and it just wasn't clicking all the time. So that's been replaced. That was about £5. Then the Lucas fuel pump, which turns out it works absolutely mint. I'm dead chuffed with that. That was about, I think it was £18, something, under 20 quid, so 25 quid. But the fact is that I know I've got a new fuel pump in there with a new sock on the end, because if you watch the previous video on the Clio trying to get it run, yeah, the sock just fell apart. So that is a huge win. Now that this car starts, means that I can actually move it, and the whole process of being able to move it is so, because unfortunately it's a bit tight next to the Mercs, and I need to get down into the front sill area here to be able to finish off the bit of welding at the front there, and then I can finally put the outer skin of the sill on, weld that up, and then give it, fill it full of wax oil, and then give it a paint of black paint, and then that side's done, and then we can move on to the driver's side. Now, I have done some poking down there. There is a couple of areas that has had welding, but, and I say but with various degrees of kind of optimism, it doesn't seem too bad. But it is a Renault Clio that is 20, nearly 30 years old. So, yeah, this car will be 30 years old next year. It's 95. So, yeah, 95, 2005, 2000. Yeah, so this car next year will be 30 years old. And then it's only got another 10 years after that, and it will be MOT and tax exempt. Yeah, I don't think I'll be holding on to it for that long. But you never know. So, I'm going to end the video here. So, great success. We got the bloody car running. Yes! So, stoked at that. Next video on this won't be for a while, because like I say, I need to move it about. And also trying to get the MG done. I've got about 2.5 weeks left until Rustival. I'll be working on that in the next couple of days. More videos on that coming out soon. Because like I say, 2.5 weeks to get that ready and get it MOT'd. Looking to kind of get the MOT done this Friday. And there's still a load of bits and pieces to do. I need to sort out for some reason why the heat is not working. Possibly there's a blockage or an airlock, so I need to take the airbox out, undo a little bleed screw, but also it doesn't help where it's parked, it's nose up, so I need to put it on the road here with the nose down and hopefully sort that out. So until the next video, folks, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up or a thumbs down, entirely up to you. Hopefully a thumbs up to share my enthusiasm of getting this absolute French bag of tin back running. So we're going in the step in the right direction. Like, share, comment, subscribe to the channel to help the channel grow. And if you happen to be going to Rustival, like I say, we'll be in the MG ZR. You can't miss it. Just look out for a bright green 3-door MG ZR with terrible lack appeal and one nice shiny wing ish. If you are at the festival, like I say, come over, say hello. I'll be doing some filming there, and yeah. So until the next time, folks, have a good one, and remember, Diddy Bar.